Yo, this is the Lucha Thug, the one-man Lucha gang, El Rey Gordo himself, the King Fat Boy Papo Esco, and y'all rocking with the Urban Wrestling Network.
Hey, yo, what up, Bodega Podcast? You already know who it is. It's one half of the sexiest Puerto Rican studs on this planet, Ortiz, baby. And shout out to all the Bodega Podcast listeners. Ow.
This is Agatha Carter, and you're watching the Urban Wrestling Network.
What's really good, guys? This is your boy, Crooked Smile, and we're back at you again with another pod. And this one's a little different because we're not doing a prediction show. We're not talking about actual wrestling. We're actually going to be talking about the news that happened last night, and that is AEW Games 1.0. But before we get into that, we did have a vacant spot, and guess what? We filled that spot. Go ahead and introduce yourself, because only you can do it, brother.
From the MWWO. I heard you boys needed a heel.
Yes, sir.
A heel?
We needed another one because you got me.
I mean, I don't walk through doors. I break down doors. Best heel in the business for life.
There it is.
Oh, I'll be my brothers.
So we don't need a quote-unquote beast. We don't need anybody like that. We got a heel. This is what we're all about. We're about Heel Team 6, as you can see on Chef's shirt. It's all about the heel business
chicks
here.
Like bald men, not ones with ponytails.
But hey,
So I'll introduce myself because I don't know what happened to the homie. Y'all already
they
know
taking me out.
Yeah, y'all already know who it is. The OG Boricua Dandada, a.k.a. the Talk of New York Chef. Listen, you just had the best intro of the day. I can't replicate that. This is also why I've always wanted to do this. In the last show we did, I let him do his thing because I love his intros. We have the Butcher, a.k.a. the baddest heel in the business. You have Crooked Smile somewhere. I know these videos get all contorted, so one of them is there, one of them is there. What do we got for AEW Video Game? And if you're going to keep coming in and out, I'm going to punch you in your nose.
Hey, man, I can't help that. People keep calling me. I might have to switch over to the laptop here in a second.
So what you got, brother? Let's start this AEW thing going.
So we do not only have one game. We do not have two games. But AEW has announced 3 games coming out within the next year, per se. We have AEW Casino. Yep, it's AEW Casino Double or Nothing. That's actually supposed to be coming out this winter. And then we have another mobile game such as AEW Elite General Manager that comes out sometime in 2021. And then the biggest one of them all that we've been waiting for 2 years is the All Elite Wrestling video game. We don't know the exact name of it yet, but we do have huge names that are designing this game. And for the first time game, I'm going to tell you, I'm looking at the graphics right now, and the graphics look sick.
Yeah, I seen the graphics. I thought they looked good. I know a lot of people are complaining. They're like, oh, it looks too retro, or it looks too whatever. Stop complaining. It's like you just can't get enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the wrestling fans are the worst. They, anything someone does, they have to complain about something. You want an alternative, and now we're finally getting an alternative to the WWE games. The last WWE game, the 2K whatever was a complete flop. That game had so many issues and bugs, it was horrible. With this one here, I like the look of it. I want a clean engine. I just want the engine to be clean. I want the gameplay to be clean. It looks good. I hope they have, create your own titles because that makes things fun and all that other good stuff. But as far as what I've seen, I like it. I've seen Kenny Omega involved. I know he's a gamer and all that, so I thought that was pretty cool that Kenny Omega was involved in this. Butcher, so far on what you've seen, what do you think about the console game? And then we'll go backwards into the mobile games.
Give it me now.
Huh?
Give it me now. Give it me now. You know what? Like you just said, regarding 2K. 2K's main issue, and God knows what the fuck happened to the last one, was they wanted everything to look real.
Yep.
Yeah. Complications with the controls. The kick-out system was an absolute mess. And there was no fluidity with it.
No.
The career mode, when you think NXT, you don't think a fucking, a campaign where you're fighting a guy like, God, he's supposed to be some badass promoter. But that was the thing for 2 years, the same guy. And it actually ruined what NXT stands for.
Yep.
But when you see this, and you know what this is built on, and what the people behind it made, and then you hear these guys in AEW groups and other groups going, "Oh, it looks like a bad version of WWE All Stars." Did these people play retro gaming? I mean, seriously. Yeah. I'd bitch slap someone that told me that WWE No Mercy looks shit. It's not good.
Yeah, no,
and Kenny Omega. Oh.
Yeah, no, but it was funny, like when Kenny brought out the first game, and it was like that, like very retrospective game. I'm like, this is really what they're gonna release first on us? I'm like, okay. And then he's like, no, that's not really the thing that's coming out, blah blah blah. And then he actually showed this whole entire new thing, and I was like, it gave me like the Impact Wrestling Midway vibe,
yeah.
Like where the characters were crisp. There wasn't many flaws in that game either, if you think about it. Obviously, all games have a little bit of flaws, but you didn't really hear much about Impact's game having flaws. And they had their wrestlers looking crisp, like to the T, like how they looked in real life. And to even do an Ultimate X match inside of the game, WWE doesn't even put anything spectacular in their games, but to have an Ultimate X match, I know I'm going a little off pace because it's going to Impact, but their game was so crisp on the first time. Unfortunately, I think they let one more game out, but it was on mobile, so it kind of faded out. But we all know AEW's game is not going to fade out. This game, I feel this game is going to probably outsell WWE by a long shot in this first game.
Do you really think that AEW is going to outsell WWE like that?
I think so.
Wow.
With how big their fan base is getting now, this looks like a brand new, like crisp video game. We're not looking at wrestlers falling through the mat. We're not seeing them half split in half and chairs getting thrown at each other. Dare I say, Charlotte Flair or the referee giving each other blowjobs and stuff like that. So you can go ahead and give me a gunshot. That's fine. But let's be honest. Like that's how it looked. The referee was like all up on Charlotte Flair when she was in that submission. So yeah, it was just terrible on 2K's part. And if you knew you're gonna have that many flops and glitches, why not just tell your fans before you release it? Say, you know what? Hey, we're gonna take a step back on this one. We're not gonna even release this because we want to give you the best video game, rather than give us that they gave us and piss the fans off. So, with saying that, I think AEW, if they can keep this a crisp game, they're definitely gonna outsell 2K, WWE, and they probably won't outsell the Here Comes the Pain or SmackDown versus Raw at first, but it's definitely going to give its run for its money. So
the only thing that I would really, really want in this game, because I don't think anyone has done it still, is I would like a faction mode where like you're a scrub whatever, and you could like build a faction. You know what I mean? You could play, you could bring a girl in, you could, play her storyline or whatever, get rivalries, kind of like the old school WWE game where you could beat people up in the back. Like that,
and
I think it was...
Not to cut you off, Chef, but that's going to be another huge thing in the AEW game. There's actually intergender matches where you can actually have the males versus the females in this game.
You know how I feel about intergender matches.
I'm just saying that it's a big thing though. Like
No,
it's
it is
actually
a big thing. It is
so,
a big thing. But like I said,
so definitely kudos.
Oh, and to take that step is a big step for them.
Oh, yeah.
Because now you're obviously tailoring to, girls could be in the same ring as guys. And
Yep.
for the little girls that, do love wrestling and want to be a wrestler, this is their way to create their own little characters and fight Kenny Omega or Chris Jericho. You know what I mean? Like, I think that is cool. But if you could build a faction mode with some kind of storyline and you're coming up and people could tell depending on your overall or how your fan clout kind of thing is, and you get, at max have 4 guys, 1 girl, and you start off with the low-end characters, maybe some people on Dark and everything, and, have a storyline like that where now I could build my own inner circle of Dark Order. I think that would be
reputation-based.
Yep, all reputation-based.
I like that. I do like that. So, I mean, your faction, your faction members could, when you could check the morale and things like that.
Exactly.
They get their egos are getting too big. They're wanting different things, and then you could just basically just give them a beat down and
put them back.
I like that. No, I like that. I like quirkiness in games. I don't like to play the same shit every year.
Exactly.
And that's what WWE have done for a long period of time. It's just stale. I mean, to think as well, when you play the WWE games and you look at them and you go into like the custom creations and stuff, you create a character is terrible. You have to rely on a guy from somewhere else to create a like for like character using a completely different build. You look at some of these builds coming off in terms of their attire, their graphics, and you're going, why the fuck can't I do this with mine?
Yeah.
It's bad. But I mean, when you look at some of the screenshots, Kenny Omega, I mean, where you can just see the sweat on his chest, his hair, the way it follows like the grains of his hair.
Yeah.
The fact that Kenny Omega is a massive, massive gamer and a huge sponsor for the likes of Razor, Kenny Omega was never going to put his name or face anywhere near anything that wasn't going to kick WWE's ass. I mean, I personally think that this is a huge thing, not just for gaming, but I think it's a huge thing for AEW, the promotion. People are going to look at this and they're going to know what it's built on. The last game that looked and was made by Ukes. And they're going to look at the likes of WWE No Mercy, WCW NWO Revenge, WrestleMania 2000, and they're going to go, you're going to get like 59-year-old dads, 60-odd-year-old men going, damn, I played that shit. I need myself an Xbox.
True.
And they're going to go out and that's all they're going to play. You have grandchildren against granddad.
That'd be awesome. I mean, and I think at that point, if you can have, and I don't want to see them just as managers, but if you could have guys like Tully and Arn as in wrestlers because they are part of the company, I would love for them and look their age. Have
flashbacks to the Brainbusters.
Yeah. I don't know if they could do that because of maybe a license to WWE, but if they can, that'd be sick. But even if not, you could still have right now Jake Roberts dressed the way he is. You could have Tully and Arn, and no one's going to sit back and look at Arn Anderson and go, oh, wow, this is an old man Arn. Arn Anderson is one of the legends of this entire industry of all time. If I could play with him in AEW or even I'm pretty sure Mike Tyson gets in this game. I always throw Mike Tyson out there. I'm a New York guy. Mike Tyson, Brooklyn. It's the Homer thing in me. But all these kind of guys that you could put into your game that step foot in your company, I think that's going to be dope. And just to throw a little something out there, myself and Butcher did a great show on the most prestigious belt in wrestling history, the TNT title recently. You might want to go back and listen to what a real knowledgeable people think of the TNT belt. But when that belt gets on, I'm curious how ugly that belt's still going to be in a video game.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I mean, did you see the screenshot that someone released yesterday on the Bucks? The Bucks were teasing rebuilding the belt. And they took this picture, and the belt literally it was just silver.
Oh,
and then someone put, and it begins. You know what I mean?
Oh, when they're making fun, or they're doing the tag titles, the tag TNT titles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they did that on the Being the Elite. They're talking about making the TNT tag team titles, and I'm like, what? Like, I was like,
that belt is,
sure.
That belt is not just ugly, but there's nothing to it. Like, they need to put something in that middle center plate. I don't know what, but something's got to be there besides the letters TNT. Like, whoever sat back and was like, I got a great idea for this, and they present that to you, and you're like, but where's the rest of it? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I mean, I don't want to get to one of these things where I'm constantly bitching about stuff, because I was like that in an old place that I don't remember. I don't remember what that was. I mean, I must have got it on the head or something. But I mean, I look at things now and I think that is a really ugly title. And I mean, if you need to put big fucking letters, and this goes for WWE titles as well, if you need to put big titles to tell everyone who the fucking hell you are, that's quite sad, dude. I mean,
yeah.
Look at how good, like, the Winged Eagles, you know, the Winged Eagles. Oh, look at that there, Kenny Omega. I mean, if you know, when you look at, like, the Winged Eagle belt, the 1990s, you know, Intercontinental, WCW's United States, the heavyweight title, they didn't need logos of the company they came from.
No.
They were built off people that wore them. That belt became a symbol. You know, this is Cody Rhodes, and he's the TNT champion, and he also thinks that this belt is the best belt out there. Delusional. Delusional.
Crooked. Before we get him to you know, catch a cardiac arrest, we're gonna have to switch it up. Let's get away from the TNT belt, brother.
So after that is all announced, we did have a brand new T-shirt brought out by Dr. Britt Baker, and said it's the best T-shirt ever made. It's gonna have 2 holes for an arm, 1 hole for a head. It's gonna be made out of cotton, and the best logo of all, and it has the exact logo that AEW Games is having. So it's gonna be the best shirt ever. I'm gonna see if I can find it for you guys real quick, so that way we
So you know what? While you look at that, so I know you said that the AEW GM one is going to be like a card-based game, right? Where you do money and stuff like that.
Yes. So the card-based one, you're going to pretty much be doing financial stuff and everything else like that. It's kind of like you were doing back on WWE SmackDown versus Raw, where you were like Teddy Long or whoever was on Raw at the time, or Ric Flair or something like that. So you'll pretty much have, it's like a card-based game, but you're going to pretty much put like a Kenny Omega versus Chris Jericho on a card, blah, blah, blah. And then those cards will duke it out per se. And then throughout time, from what I was understanding, you're going to pretty much be ranking yourself and everything else like that. I think it's going to be where it's actually like an online type ordeal. And you're going to be pretty much ranking yourself against other people. You'll be able to handle financials, like how much you're paying. I think how much you're paying wrestlers, how much you're making. You're gonna probably get in stuff like your like merchandise sales and stuff like that. It's probably how it's gonna work. But they were definitely making it into something big, and I feel like it's actually very smart.
So hold on. So my question to you guys is, which one do you guys think that you're gonna master this type of game pretty quick?
Probably me, because I'll probably be on it for a long ass time.
Okay, so how about we do a thing where eventually when this does come out and it does. We do have the card-based game, which I think is being showed right here, which looks pretty cool actually. For fans that listen to this, to get on one of these shows with us, I think it would be dope if they challenge one of us and they beat us. And whoever beats us gets to come on the show. We keep it AEW, we keep it part of the game, and we do a little series like that. And if you think that you got the stones to beat Crooked Smile or Butcher, step your shit up. Get your deck right. If not, I'm going to tell you now, whatever your username is, we're going to come on here weekly, and we're going to call you out for thinking that you could get in the ring with these two gentlemen, and we're going to use your handle. We're going to blast you on social media. So if you win, you get on, you hang out with us. If you lose, you get aired out. I think that's fair.
I think it's fair.
That's just my take. I think that'd be a fun play on it. Butcher, what do you think of the game? What do you think of this idea of the GM mode thing?
I like stuff like that. I like stuff like that. Like you say, I'm 40, so I look at games and I think I go back to when my first computers and things like that, Spectrum, ZX, Commodore, Amiga, and then moving into the console base. But apart from just playing computer games, you got things like Top Trumps, right?
Yep.
You got things like Top Trumps. You got specialized board games. I think what they're doing here is covering all avenues apart and not putting everything under one roof.
Exactly.
I think that's good business sense in terms of we're going to give you a little something for everyone, and we're going to make a shit ton of money doing it. We're going to do things better than the other guys. And that kind of that pleases me. It's not about not buying the game because you're a WWE guy or things like that. I'm telling you now, if this game does not outsell any WWE game, I will drop the BHITB.
Whoa!
I'm that confident, dude. I'm telling you, I'm that confident.
Wow.
You can't look at it. Look at that.
Look at this beautiful shirt, man.
That's a lazy ass shirt.
No, that's the best. That is the best shirt in the business right now.
That's a lazy shirt.
It's made out of cotton. It's got 2 holes for an arm, 1 hole for the head. You can't get any better than this.
Is it vegan friendly?
Oh, that's a great question. Is it vegan friendly?
Because I tell you now, Austin Aries will not join AEW if that ain't vegan friendly.
It might be vegan friendly. I don't see why not. It's made out of cotton, so it might be okay.
We gotta research now. We gotta tweet Dr. Britt Baker and find out if that shirt is vegan friendly. Tony Khan, if you're watching this, we want vegan friendly t-shirts.
It says 100% pre-shrunk cotton, so I think we're good. I think it's vegan friendly.
Well, we got to find out. I'm gonna hit up Britt Baker.
It says it right here on the order thing. It says all T-shirts, unless otherwise, are 100% pre-shrunk cotton. Yeah, I'll show you everything you need to know right here.
Okay, no, I feel you. I like the fact that.
Oh my lord! Holy shit!
Wow!
T-shirt.
And you can get it for a low price of $24.99.
Wow. You know what? AEW are deadly serious about these wars.
Make sure you go to shopaew.com to pick up your official AEW Games t-shirt. 100% pre-shrunk cotton for $24.99. Be on top of the game.
Else on the side?
Yeah, seriously. I know. Listen, I know you wrestle and all that, but did you get the call and did not tell me, like, hey, we're gonna bring you in? I don't know what your job title might be, but if they're putting you on the show to be a plug, that's crazy.
I'm getting kicked off next. I might have to grow my hair out.
How long is your hair? Because if it's a certain length, you're out of here.
It's about the same length as yours was before you cut it.
Okay.
Yeah, so yes. Oh, or you can actually. This is gonna be Chef's favorite. I just now found this. You can get the All Elite Wrestling AEW TNT Championship Wrestling Belt pin for $19.99 right now. The customized finished version, not the beginning version before COVID. You can get the finished version.
I might buy one of them, right? I mean, $19.99 ain't a whole lot of money, but I might buy one of them and actually customize it myself.
And finish the job that should have been finished.
Yeah.
It is 2 inches wide by 2 inches tall. It's double plated, polished nickel and gold with double butterfly clutch imported. I don't know what the hell that means, but be sure to pick yours up at AEW or shopaew.com today.
You know what the sad thing is? That looks a whole lot better than the fucking actual belt. I mean, it did.
So,
I mean, listen, right? Do you think? I mean, you've got to look at this, right? Vince McMahon and everyone else will know about this, right? And Vince has got to be shitting his breeches right now. I mean, he really has, because you imagine being someone like a WWE talent, Kevin Owens, who's a gamer, Xavier Woods, gamer, all them guys, right, that go on up, up, down, down. I'd be like, I want my character in that game.
Yup.
I want my character in that game. You know, shit just got interesting.
You know, and that's kind of like what you were saying, where WWE has been lackluster for years because there's been no competition. So, like, you know, every fan that might, you know, if you want to play wrestling, even if you're not a WWE fan, you had to get WWE. If you're an ROH, MLW, Impact, New Japan, to make this into your stadiums, your arenas, and make your brand. Now, at least, you don't have to. If you really don't like WWE, you have, you know, the Kenny Omegas from New Japan, or you have the Lucha, I don't know if they call it the Lucha Bros in AEW, but from Lucha Underground, you have Santana Ortiz, Impact Wrestling, MJF from MLW. You have so many guys from those companies that you could like. You have the Vanilla Midget Darby Allin there as well. I had to say it because
you better put some respect on that name.
Put some respect on him with his ugly title.
All I'm going to say is
he's the face of AEW.
If they don't keep the Dark Order together now, I'm going to see my ass.
Dark Order is dead. And I agree.
It's not.
Listen, I'm agreeing with what you said the last time. He needs to restart. And I loved your idea of him handpicking people and then beating up the old Dark Order. And that way, like you said, you see a whole new trend of, oh, wow, these goofy birds, you know, they weren't ready for the Dark Order, and all of a sudden the Dark Order becomes serious. I 100% agree with you.
That's another show, though.
But oh, yeah. Shh. Hold on. That's another show that we'll do it next week, because I totally forgot. I almost blew it up. Crooked, did you watch the last one that me and Butcher did when I'm telling him, chill out, like, don't say nothing. We're going to have to do a show on this.
Yeah, no, I've seen that. You cut him off. And
then my dumb ass is sitting here almost ready to spill the beans on how to do it. I don't know nothing. You know what, Crooked? Last game, so we can get up out of here. What do we got for that last one?
The last game is the actual video game in itself.
We already talked the video game. We talked the original video game that we were talking about how great Kenny Omega looks with the sweat and everything else. We talked the GM one. What's the
we're talking about the AEW Casino Double or Nothing.
Boom.
So pretty much it's going to be like a chip. Like you're going to have like it's going to be like a chip game. Kind of like a poker per se. It's going to be kind of like poker.
Okay.
Let me see. Go ahead and talk a little bit. See how you talk about it. I'm going to actually look it up.
I literally hit him with mad links last night. Do your homework so we get in. Everything is good. And he's like, well, it might be poker. It might be blackjack. I don't know. Listen, I can't speak about what this guy has to read. Butcher, what did you... Biggest thing that you liked about Full Gear, what was it?
See,
I think we're getting something crazy.
It is because I actually think it's their weakest pay-per-view. So
wow.
I really do. I I didn't think it was as good as people were making out. I believe there was 3 good matches on it. Sheeta's match was... I love Sheeta, man. That girl is amazing. I just wish they would show her the respect by giving her the talent in the division that she deserves. It ain't good enough. I mean, I see a lot of people going, "Oh, I hope we see Sheeta versus Rio." I hope we don't. You know, FTR's match versus the Bucks, I didn't like it.
That's what I said. I thought it was all right.
I didn't like it. I just felt that
special.
You know, you brought in what you called them as the hottest tag team in wrestling today, and they put them with Blanchett, you know, Tully, and I personally think they've looked ridiculous since they've come in. So they haven't done anything different with the FTR that WWE did. You look at Cody's match.
All right, so it's actually, I just now seen this. I wasn't even expecting this one. So it's a tournament game, pretty much master your poker skills, participate in weekly sit and go and shoot around tournaments where you can win unique AEW trophies or millions of chips and be on top of the leaderboard. So this is going to be pretty much you're playing people around the world. Play against a casino, try your luck at a unique poker modes, challenge the dealer in split bet pokers and set poker, multi-table tournaments. The most popular offline tournament is now available online. Play several tables with lots of worthy competitors. And this is the big one where a lot of fans are going to actually love this one. It's called Win Big. Players can win real AEW merchandise and prizes in special tournaments and sweepstakes.
Wow.
So,
I
know a lot of people are going to be able to win big ones.
Worldwide ranked then.
Yes.
Oh, it has to be.
Wow.
Yeah, because you're going to play online where you're actually playing people for trophies and millions of chips. It's going to be on a leaderboard. And at the very last one, it says win big. That's when you can win your real AEW merchandise and merchandises and prizes. So that's huge on AEW.
That's super dope. But what happens if you're playing against like one of those World Series of Poker guys? They're going to eat you up.
That's on you.
Huh. You know what, though? That'd be dope if you do this and you win stuff, if you give them as giveaways.
Unless it's a Darby Allin shirt, then I ain't giving it away.
I mean, do you know what? Right? When they announced, I mean, I didn't know there was 3 games. I thought there was only 1. But
yeah.
When they announced this, I mean, the first thing I thought of, I mean, obviously we're all business partners now. We're all good. We're all working together. And I was thinking, there are opportunities here. You know,
big opportunity.
Online gaming now and streaming is a big thing, and that is an avenue I think that we all should attack now. I mean, like you say, we got the casino game, we got the GM game, so we see who's got from all our viewers and things, who's got the best rosters, who's doing the best things. Online, we can have our own leagues.
That's where I'm at. I think that's going to be the best part about doing these podcasts and our pages and everything else is this is such a dope way to interact with fans. Like, you know what I'm saying? And just have a good time. And to be honest with you, like I said, I know you guys game. I love gaming too. I'm more into my sports stuff and stuff like that. But this is why I want to have a challenge with it where if somebody thinks they could top one of my goons, then you get to sit at our table. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of like the mob. You either you get down or lay down. And I think my people are going to make
you an offer you can't refuse.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you come in, it's like, how you doing? Forget about it. But I know a bunch of Italians.
I'm a clown. I amuse you. I make you laugh. What the fuck is so funny about me?
One of the greatest scenes I've ever seen in my life is that scene he just said, if you don't know it, Google it, because it's awesome. Joe Pesci, one of the greatest gangsters of all time. So, what happened? My fault, my brother. He over here trying to be serious, and we talking gangster shit. What happened?
So, this is developed, the AEW Casino Double or Nothing is developed by Comma Games. It's a mobile game that features AEW brand versions of slots, blackjack, poker, and roulette along with AEW music, sounds, videos, and wrestler virtual avatars, gift packs, and more. It's going to be coming this winter to all Android and iOS devices.
Oh, so we're getting this 2020.
You're getting this 2020. You're getting it this year as an early Christmas present.
Oh, we're going to go in. We're going to go
an
in.
early holiday gift. I don't know if I don't want to offend nobody for saying Christmas.
Why would you offend somebody for saying Christmas?
Some of our viewers may not believe in Christmas. They might want to do Hanukkah or something. I don't know.
All right, listen. For anybody that celebrates any holiday in December, this is for you. I think we covered everybody.
I think so.
There you go. No, I think this is going to be fun. You know what I mean? Like, I love the World Series of Poker. I love the poker thing. I love 21, not because I got a tattoo of it, but I love the game 21. I think we're going to have a lot of fun with this. We'll be coming on here. We'll probably be, talking our ish that, who's got the best rosters, who's got the most chips and everything else. So.
I could have just went to this website and found everything.
Well, I'm glad you waited for the end of the show to figure this out.
I didn't know about this site.
So, listen, did we hit on everything we want to hit on?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. All right. So then we're going to start with the newest member of my family. And I'm going to say my family because that's what I do. Also, I'm trying to promote the guy. And you're going to be like,
thing.
Well, so.
I got one more damn thing.
I just asked you. You said you didn't have it.
I do. It's for the Elite GM. This is exactly what you guys wanted. So, real quick, for the Elite GM, you're going to be pretty much incorporating the expanded AEW brand. Elite General Manager serves as a celebration of wrestling as a whole. Fans take on a whole new of general managing, who is responsible for managing a roster of AEW wrestlers, booking matches, and running a show in order to generate revenue, new fans, and effects on wrestlers' stamina and morale. So, just like how you wanted it, you're getting it. You're going to get it on the AEW Elite.
I mean, there's been a lot of... Sorry about this. There's been a lot of, I see, news, little spoilers being drafted around of relationships between Impact and,
Your mic cut off, my brother. No, your mic cut off. No, sir. Nope.
He's about to throw the computer. He's about to throw the computer.
So,
while we're dealing with his technical difficulties.
There we go.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. How you doing?
I said, when you think about the relationships between, all that's been spoken of Impact, New Japan, to think that could be possible, and we get more talent.
Oh wow! Imagine if and I'm not trying to I'm piggybacking. Imagine a DLC version of Impact where you could have the 6-sided ring, stuff like that. That'd be crazy. You see, I know you guys just like that idea.
Yeah, and like 12 months ago, I was shitting all over Impact.
Same. Same.
Go figure.
There's a lot going on. All right, so now can I properly let him get his plugs and everything, or you're gonna interrupt me again?
No, you're good. I just wanted to bring that up because I just seen it. So,
all right, for my brother Butcher, please plug all social media and let them know where they could find everything you do, not just with us. Like I said, this is family, so his stuff is part of us. We're a part of him. He's definitely our across the pond family. So please let them know how to find everything you do.
You can get us on Twitter at Maximum WW Order. You can also get us on Facebook at Maximum Wrestling World Order. And there is another one, but it's on hiatus until December the 11th because Dave Burnham went and got us banned. Maximum Wrestling World Order Podcast is the other one. Listen, people, please join. We're not your average wrestling group. We ain't gonna let people bombard you with hate mail and shit like that, man. This is a wrestling group. We're wrestling fans. We behave like wrestling fans, and we just love debates.
Exactly.
Crooked.
So
you want to do you, or you want me to go last? What you want to do?
I'll go ahead and go. You can get me on Instagram at crookedsmile_HT6. Also, if you want to keep up to date with AEW stuff, you can follow them on their Twitter at AEW Games, or you can follow them on YouTube at AEW Games. That way you can keep up with the AEW stuff. That, or you can just come back to us, and we will definitely just give you all the updates you need, just in case you miss it. But I just wanted to throw the AEW stuff out there, since obviously, since we're plugging them and showing their video game, we might as well just plug them and show them the love as well. Hopefully they show us love back. So now you can go ahead, Chef.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Now I have the okay to.
Oh, I gotta throw my hashtags in it. I'm hashtag this, hashtag that. Oh, okay, you can go.
You're good. Yo, it's about to get real crazy real soon. So listen, you have us at www.urbanwrestlingnetwork.com. You have the Facebook page, Urban Wrestling Network. You have the Instagram, Urban Wrestling Nets. And then for myself, it's going to be OG_Boricua_Dandada. I know he likes to make fun of me if I'm pointing to the wrong guy. My apologies. I'm pointing to Crooked being a clown because he took a shot at me the last time for the longest Twitter name ever. And so that's what I got for everything. And my personal brand at Heel Team 6 brand. It's where I do all my shirts and everything.
Okay.
So hopefully if you have Chef on Instagram, hopefully his new Instagram pops up on your suggested friends or suggested people you may know, because we all know it's the longest Instagram name in history probably. So good luck trying to find it. Hopefully it pops up on your suggested like it did for me, because I couldn't remember a damn thing. I couldn't spell Boricua, or I can't say it.
Boricua, my brother.
I can't say it. I'm not that bilingual yet, so I'm learning. You gotta think Jorge and Chef are definitely helping me out. But yeah, I'm trying to get the Puerto Rican side in me. I'm sorry.
Listen. So on that, you got my brother Butcher. You got my brother Crooked Smile. Crooked,
and you got this handsome man. This is the new beast of Heel Team 6 right here. The new beast of the pod.
He's got nice hair too.
Yeah, his isn't long. His doesn't flow. His doesn't flow all the way down.
Yeah, but the thing is, as well, you can tell that he loves you.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that dog ain't gonna call you any, certain names or make any elusive references to. I don't know. I'm just saying.
I hope not.
Because I can say, and I can take it.
Crooked,
and I can also diss it.
Crooked, do me a favor and get us up out of here, my brother.
All right, thank you guys for watching the pod. If you guys watched it for this whole entire time, man, we'll get you guys shortly. Like I said, thank you guys for joining us. We're out.